What is up, guys and girls? This is shodleech here, and what you saw was the intro to Aliens vs. Predator Extinction for the PlayStation 2. One of my favorite childhood games. I played it all the time. All the time. It was one of the best, if not the best, kind of experience that I had when I was playing games. This is a strategy type game where, think of it as Total War Warhammer, where you float above and you tell your units what to do. Except you're always in combat mode. Now, I'm gonna do the tutorial, and this will just be me talking. This won't be episode 1. This will be just advanced basics, just me chit-chatting. So if you're not interested in this, then just wait till the next episode comes out, or the official, starting of it.
This tutorial will teach you the basics of playing Aliens vs. Predator Extinction.
This is just
Please note that you can press start
nostalgia.
at any time to pause the tutorial and see your current task.
One of my favorites. This was my
screen consists
first
of two sections,
introduction to
the
this
gameplay view
universe.
and the minimap in the lower right corner. Use the left analog stick to scroll your gameplay view to the highlighted area in. Well done. For faster movement to distant areas, you can use the right analog.
Yeah,
Good.
I remember it was
Now
so
move your
clunky,
camera so
but
that
it
the
was
cursor
still
is
so
directly
fun.
over the nearby Marine.
Reporting in.
Excellent. Notice that the selected Marine has a status bar underneath his feet.
Reporting in.
Okay. Now you've selected a group of Marines. Now try pressing the circle button to order them to
Copy
move.
that.
Go ahead and move the Marines to the highlighted area east of your
This is
position.
just all straight up memory that I'm doing. I'm predicting it just solely off of memory. So the way this game works is you start out in a random location. Everything's all preset in the beginning, and you just have to get your units from one place to another, whether you're an alien, predator, or marine, and it'll tell you either get there, survive, or eliminate all of a certain kind. That is the main
Well
point
done.
of it.
Now with your Marines, you have now learned the basics of Aliens vs. Predator Extinction. Practice your skills by eliminating the complete the tutorial.
It was always so fun, just amazing. Just one of the best times I've had. I remember that I would do my best to I would specifically go into a level, some of my favorite levels, and then instead of immediately winning it, I would just get the maximum amount of either aliens or predators and get them as strong as possible just to quickly take out the enemy just with the snap of your fingers. Just to see how just the big battles.
This tutorial will teach you advanced techniques for Aliens vs. Predator Extinction. Please note that you can press start at any time to pause the tutorial and see your current task.
And this as well will also
Let's
give
start with
you
advanced
an
selection.
example.
Double tap the X button on an alien drone. Notice the game selects all units on screen of the same type. Now, to add individual units to your existing selection, hold down the L1 button and press X on the unit you want to add. Add an alien to your current selection. Perfect. Standard unit movement is covered in the basic tutorial. Now let's look at attack move. This command tells your units to attack any enemies they come across while moving. An area has been marked on your minimap. Attack move your aliens to this area by holding down the L1 button and pressing circle at the marked position. Note that you can do this either in the gameplay or on the minimap.
Yeah, this entire point is just to show you the kind of way this game, just so that way people are interested in this.
Attack move is useful for exploring and
We'll
advancing
know what
into
they're getting
combat.
into.
Standard move is good for quick traversal or retreats. Now let's go over the attitude settings. Select this alien, then press and hold the R2 button to bring up the commands menu. Good. Continue holding the R2 button to keep the commands menu on screen, and press the up directional button to put the... Aggressive mode means the unit will attack and pursue enemies on sight. Note that benign creatures such as wildlife and civilians are not considered enemies and therefore are never automatically attacked. Now, press the right directional button to go into defensive mode. Defensive mode means the unit will attack enemies on sight, but not
This is just
pursue them should
pure
they get out of
nostalgia
range.
for me.
Now press the down directional button to put the unit in stand. Stand ground means the unit will only attack enemies that actually approach it. Never
You
budging
gotta
from
remember,
its
this was
position.
for the
Now press the
PlayStation
left
2
directional button to enter no
and
attack
Xbox. And it
mode. No
looks
attack mode simply
this
means the
good,
unit should never
and it
attack anything
handles
unless you specifically
so
tell it to.
well. I mean,
You
it
can set individual units or entire
was
groups
amazing.
to any of these attitude settings.
I mean, the only game
Now,
I could think
let's
of
move
that
on to
I remember
waypoints.
having this much fun with
Waypoints
was
allow you to
Dragon Ball Z
create a
Budokai
specific
Tenkaichi
path
3.
for your units to follow, which can be useful for avoiding dangerous areas. Select the alien and hold down the R2 button to activate the commands menu. While it's active, use the circle button to create 3 waypoints for your alien to follow. Well done. Now let's go over camera go-to buttons. These buttons help you quickly move the camera to important events or special units. A battle is started in the southern area of the map. Notice that the mini-map marks the area. Go to this event. You'll always move your camera to the most recent event. There's a second go-to button that will center your camera on your base unit. In the case of the aliens, this would be the Queen. For Marines, it would cycle through available Comtech Marines. And for Predators, it would cycle through available Shrines. Press the square button now to have... The last thing to go over is unit grouping. Select one or more of the units on your screen, then hold down the L2 button and press any one of the 4 directional buttons. Good. You've just assigned these units to a directional button. Now deselect the units and try to select them again simply by pressing the same directional button you assigned them to.
Alright, so anywhere in the background to descend. There.
Notice the same group of units was automatically selected for you. You can assign up to 4 groups, 1 for each directional button. This concludes the advanced.
And in and of itself, there's another 3 tutorial things. Marines, aliens, predators, and what I want you to do, guys and girls, for those that are still here, I want you to tell me in the comment section, which playthrough do you want me to do first? Yes, they each have their own campaign mode. Predators, aliens, and Marines. They each have their own mode, so yeah, let me know what you want me to do first, and I'll happily play them. I've beaten them all when I was very little, so I know how difficult each one is.
This tutorial
You
will
won't.
teach you specific information about playing as the Colonial Marines. Please note that you can press start at any time to pause the tutorial and see your current task. On the screen is a
Standing by.
Notice when the Comtech is selected, an icon of a dropship appears to the left of the minimap.
Yep, that's how you
This
get
is
new
a special
units.
ability icon, and any
Yep.
This is the dropship menu, where you can order troops, equipment, and upgrades. Good. After confirming your order, a dropship is dispatched
That was
to
just
the plant
reflex
with
there.
new
That wasn't
troops on
even
board.
memory. I
There's
just
a timer
hit the
at the bottom
button
of the
and
screen
did it.
that shows their ETA.
I haven't played this game in over 12
The
years.
closest landing beacon to the Comtech
Maybe
Marine
longer.
that was used to place the order.
Maybe 15 years ago.
Okay, right. Note that each Marine counts towards your population cap,
Yep,
which is
bottom
represented
left.
in the lower left corner of the screen. You cannot exceed this cap.
And some
You will
units
notice
are
on the
worth more
dropship
than
menu
one.
that although most units count as 1 for population, some count as more. Now, let's purchase an upgrade. Select your ComTech again. Upgrades become available throughout the campaign, and you can use them to enhance your units in very good. This will immediately upgrade your current. All
And
these
it's
troops and
so
upgrades need to
good.
be paid for, so let's go over how Marines get funding. Select your ComTech
Reporting
and
in.
move him north to the area marked on
Standing
your
by.
minimap.
Roger that.
You know, what you need to do is for the Marines, you have to go to these machines and you have to get the money from them. But if an alien or predator gets to it first, sadly, they can destroy
Standing
it.
by. Roger that.
Good. You found the Atmo. This is a micro-atmosphere processor, one of many scattered about the planet. Problem is, they've fallen
Many.
into disrepair. But that's where you come in.
Reporting in.
Your ComTech has the ability to fix them. Each
Reporting
Atmo
in.
that
Reporting in.
synthetics carry a motion tracker that allows them to detect enemy units before they're visible. They can also be used to move certain objects around the map, such as sentry guns. With the synthetic selected,
Understood.
instruct him to pick up the sentry gun by placing your cursor over it and pressing circle. Well done. The synthetics can be used to pick up and move sentry guns, as well as special items you'll come across during your missions. Move the synthetic back to the Atmo, which has been marked on your minimap, and deploy the sentry gun by pressing the R1 button.
Understood. Understood.
Wait, did I leave the... I left the sentry behind.
Understood.
No. Sorry about the ticking. That's it. This is what happens when you're with that bot. Or synthetic.
Understood.
But yeah, that's how you get the money just over time, and if it gets damaged or destroyed, it really makes it not pleasant.
Understood.
Excellent. Now your Atmo has some defense. Let's move
What
on.
do you got?
Medic.
I'll
Next
take
to
care
the
of it.
medic is an injured sniper. With the medic still
Yep.
selected, place your cursor over her and press circle to heal her. Heal the sniper to full health to complete the tutorial. Medics will also automatically start to heal units that are damaged if they're nearby them.
Which is very nice. It really helped a lot.
Awaiting orders.
And that's the end of the Marines. Let's check out the Predators.
This tutorial will teach you specific information.
This is where it
about
gets
playing
weird.
as the
I
Predators.
don't know if it's
Please
in a
note
comic
that you
book
can
or
press start
something,
at any time to
but
pause
this
the
is how that
tutorial
you
and
summon
see
more
your current
units, is with
task.
this machine. And if that gets destroyed, there's nothing else you can do.
This is the Predator Shrine. It is the base of operations. Notice when the shrine is selected, an icon appears just left of the minimap.
Yep.
This is a special ability icon, and any unit that has such an ability will have an icon shown here.
Camo.
The Shrine special ability is an ordering menu that lets you request and upgrade new. This is the Shrine menu. Here you can order and upgrade.
But
all
these
the
guys are
units.
immediate.
You can also get detailed information on.
That's what makes them so deadly. They can immediately get reinforcements. While humans, depending on, they'll take up to 30 seconds, 20 to 30 seconds to a minute. And aliens, you need to have a host.
Good. After confirming your order, the Predators will be dropped inside special pods to the planet from an orbiting support ship. They will land as close to the shrine as possible. Also note that each predator you order counts towards your population cap,
It
which is
does.
represented in the lower left corner
And
of the screen.
predators are
You cannot
technically
exceed
the
this cap.
deadliest,
You'll notice on the shrine menu
but
that although
that
most
means
units count as one
you can
for
have
population,
the least
some count
amount
as
of
more.
predator units.
Now, let's purchase an upgrade. Select the shrine again and activate the ordering menu. Upgrades become available throughout the campaign, and you can use them to enhance your units in very powerful ways. Notice there. Very good. One of the devices you'll be able to order during the campaign. This is a Pred gun, an autonomous mobile defense platform.
And it's so
Currently,
good.
it is in mobile mode, and you may notice that it can be moved around. However, Pred guns cannot fire when they're in mobile mode.
They can't,
To
which
be
is...
able to fire, they must first be deployed. This is done by accessing its special ability with the R1 button.
And it takes too long for it to deploy. Yeah, it
You may
takes
have noticed
too
when
long.
you ordered things from the shrine menu that the number just left of the minimap decreased. This number represents your current honor points, a sort of currency for predators, which is used to pay. Now, attack the Marine standing just east of you. Notice that when the Marine died, your honor point counter increased. This is a bounty, paid out in varying amounts depending on how threatening the prey is. Now, place your cursor over the corpse of the Marine and press circle to retrieve its skull.
So yeah, if you're not into gore, this is what gore was like in this game.
You've now received an additional honor point. A skull. Taking the time to gather skulls can greatly supplement your income. Now, for the purposes of demonstration, we will create a few extra corpses here. With your predator still selected, hold down the R2 button and press triangle to put him in gather mode. Excellent. Notice how your predator automatically creates the skulls. Using this method, you can quickly gather multiple skulls after a large battle, especially if you issue the command to multiple predators. Let's move on to cloaking now. Predators have the special ability to cloak themselves, allowing them to approach enemies undetected. Keep this predator selected. Cloaking provides your predators with some immunity to visual detection, but it's not foolproof. Doing things that call attention to you, such as attacking an enemy, will reduce the cloak's effectiveness. And there are some units that carry detection devices or have abilities that will completely cloak. Good. Predators cannot stay cloaked indefinitely, as the cloaking field drains the predator's energy. Center your cursor over your predator and note that his energy meter in the lower left is depleted. Energy will slowly replenish over time, but this may take a while.
That's why
A
you
quicker
bring them
way to
back to the
is
shrine, and
stand
this
behind the
shrine
shrine. Move this predator
helps it.
back to the shrine now.
just... I'm smiling this entire time.
Notice while standing next to the shrine, an aura appears around the predator while his energy is replenished. Keep him next to the shrine until his energy is full again.
One thing that is so nice about the predators is they can heal themselves. So if you're not invisible, that blue bar
Your
just
predator was
heals
also
them.
injured in that battle. Luckily, all predators carry a medicomp, allowing them to heal themselves. To do this, the medicomp consumes some... Now, we'll go over
That's what
vision modes.
also makes...
Vision modes provide your predators with the ability to detect things beyond their normal visual range. First, we need to purchase one of the 3 vision mode upgrades. Select
thermal.
in the vision mode section, select the thermal vision mode and purchase it.
Oops. I mean, this video's gotta be long enough as it is.
Good. Now exit the ordering. Thermal vision allows you to see humans and wildlife. Look around the area just beyond this unit's visual radius. Notice there are some humans marked with a thermal aura that you otherwise would not be able to see. Vision modes can be a useful exploration tool and can also provide early warning of approaching enemies. This concludes the Predator tutorial.
And that does become useful because they can't see you. unless they decide to walk into the radius, because they do move around, because it is controlled by AI. And now my personal favorite, the aliens.
This tutorial will teach you specific information about playing as the aliens. Please note that you can press start at any time to pause the tutorial and see your current task. Let's start by going. Each egg contains the most basic form of alien. A facehugger is emerged from the hatched egg. Facehuggers are vulnerable and cannot survive for long
Here we go.
outside the hive space. The facehugger automatically attaches itself to a nearby host. A chest burster quickly emerges. They are extremely vulnerable, but quickly go into cocoon form.
And then they grow once they're full.
The life cycle is now complete and has resulted in an adult alien, in this case, a runner. The first step in the queen is to change an egg to a Praetorian. To change this egg into a Praetorian egg, press and hold the L1 button, then press the R1 button.
And that's how you're able to get your queens and such.
Good. Keep in mind that changing an egg costs infestation points. Infestation points are acquired by defeating and impregnating enemies. Now, hatch the egg by pressing the R1.
And you can tell a
Notice
difference
that
because
this
it's
egg
bigger.
produces a Praetorian facehugger, instructed to attack the creature marked on your minimap.
Bigger and a different color. And no matter what you attach to, it will always be a Praetorian.
Start with a Praetorian egg. The kind of host you impregnate.
So yeah, no matter what you attach these
Transforming
to,
a
it'll always
into
be a
queen
Praetorian.
is a special ability, accessed with the R1 button. Press it now.
And time to become a queen. You can only have one queen at a time, though.
Now the hive has a queen. Note that while you can have numerous Praetorians and other aliens, you may only have one queen at a time. To produce more eggs, select your queen, press and hold the L. Good. The queen has created an egg sac. When the queen is attached to her egg sac, she will continuously lay eggs provided you make room for them. Also note that the eggs she lays will retain whatever attitude setting the queen is in. The queen can also be used to provide upgraded abilities to the other aliens. To access the upgrade menu, select the queen and press the R. This is the alien upgrade menu. Select the upgrade button to the right of the queen's entry. Notice that a description of the upgrade appears at the bottom of the screen. Visual and statistical changes in the upgraded unit can also be seen in the portrait image on the right. Press X to acquire the upgrade.
Yeah, for regular queen, the hive mother lays eggs and controls the evolution and growth of the hive. In combat, her savage bliss and smaller units flying. They send them so far. But the queen will nearby adult transbreed aliens into a combat frenzy, turning her into an engine of destruction in her own right. It is
Well done. You upgraded your queen.
You must get rid
Exit
of that
the upgrade menu
because
now by pressing the R1 button.
it is just so valuable.
The landscape around the hive space. With the drone selected, pressing the R1 button, create 3 nodes to continue.
What these nodes do is, if there's an alien or an egg that is within those black lines, over time, that alien or egg will heal.
Lastly, we'll go over the gathering of hosts. Earlier, we ejected a facehugger from an egg and moved it to a host. A potential problem with doing this is that facehuggers are very vulnerable and cannot travel long distances away from hives.
Over time,
Sometimes
their
it's
health
better to bring
goes
the hosts
down.
to the eggs. Select the drone again. There's a few hosts here. Let's bring them back to the eggs your queen has laid. This can be done one host at a time, but it's easier to use the gather command. Hold down R2.
And now you'll just grab
Now
them,
your drone will move
drag
3
them
hosts
back.
from this area to where your second gather point was placed. Note that as a shortcut, You can also issue the gather command on live.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's what to expect when you play this game. And there is a bestiary and such. She gives information about the units, their own stuff, also gives descriptions, which I would be willing to read if people want me to. Yeah, they automatically shows you all the units you can get. So there's Comtech, Medic, Synthetic, Infantry, Flamethrower, Smart Gunner, Sentry, Exosuit, Sidar, and Sniper. Which is just all lovely. Very lovely. For the Predators, Default Brawler, Hunter, Spearmaster, Stalker, Discmaster, the Vanguard, the Shrine, which you can summon multiple shrines, the Pred Gun, the Blazer, and the Hydra. They look the same, but they deal 2 different types of damage and have 2 different ways of hitting. And lastly, Bestiary. We have the Hive Node, the Facehugger, the Drone, the Runner, Warrior, Pred Alien, Ravenger, Carrier, Queen, Praetorian, and Egg. So, yeah. That's what to look forward to, guys and girls, if you are interested in me playing this, and if you want me to, I don't know, play a specific kind of campaign. To start campaigns, like I said, Marines, Predators, Aliens. So yeah, you have your options. I will do all 3, just depends what order you want me to do it in. And yeah, I hope you have a good day and or night wherever you're at, guys and girls. And, yeah. Anyways, guys and girls, I hope you have a good day and or night wherever you're at. And see you inside the next video. Bye-bye.